What's up, guys? Welcome back to Lick Branch Farms. I'm David.
I'm Betsy.
And we are doing this video to try to explain the CSA announcement that we put on Facebook about a week ago.
A couple of days ago.
Something like that. Anyway, got a lot of questions immediately right off the bat, which is understandable. A lot of people have never heard of a CSA. But before we get into that, guys, if you are not a subscriber to our channel, reach over here in this right hand corner. That one, right? That one.
Yep, that one.
Click that subscribe button and click the bell notification so you get notified every time we put out a video. And if you are one of our faithful subscribers, it's good to have you back. So, week of the 13th, we went on vacation in Tennessee. We were going to take some time off, celebrate Valentine's Day, our 30th wedding anniversary.
30 years.
And we went to Grand Ole Opry. We went to a bunch of different places up there, antique shops and all that good stuff. Just relaxed and enjoyed each other's company and celebrated being married for 30 years. She's still grinning.
We had a good time.
We did. We had a real good time. It would done us good to get away from here and just do nothing but sit around jacuzzi
with each other.
Yeah, and yeah, had a good time. But we knew on the way home we were talking about what we had to do to get ready to get the year started off. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's got to go in the ground. A lot of stuff's got to get started. A lot of stuff's got to be up potted. I bet, right now I'm just guessing I've got 10,000 plants in that high tunnel just ready to go in the garden.
So when we got back, we hit the ground running. Yeah, we had not stopped.
We knew when we got here that it was going to be on. The weather was perfect. I mean, we were having days in the mid 70s, upper 70s, and nights in the low 50s. So it was perfect time to get cool season crops in the ground, which we got. Sierra come over and helped us, my daughter, and me, her, and Betsy put 400 head of cabbage in the ground.
Yeah.
200 head of broccoli, 200 head, and then you did 200 head of bok choy that afternoon.
Right.
And then we got out there and did a bunch of beets and lettuce and kale, carrots. I got 2,400 row feet of carrots in the ground.
And we already have strawberries, onions, and garlic. So
some of the stuff that we overwintered, it's already there. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff in the ground. We got a lot of stuff that's sitting there, sitting on go.
Yeah.
And we got that much more to kind of get situated. We're squirming over here.
I was getting comfortable.
Anyway, the purpose of this video is to kind of discuss where we're at with everything and some of the questions that we got approached with for this CSA.
Okay.
All right, so I guess I need to start with explaining what a CSA is. A lot of people, question us on what a CSA. CSA is it's an abbreviation for community supported agriculture, and traditionally CSAs were started by farmers to actually get startup money up front. That's not what we're doing, but like I said, when CSAs were first come about, farmers would sell subscriptions or shares of their harvest to individuals just to get the money to start it with, seed money, fertilizer, whatever. And that's what they used it for. Now, CSAs have kind of transformed into different things. You can get meat CSAs. There's a lot of different things you can add to them. Our CSA, Lick Branch Farm CSA, is vegetables. And then maybe a few things added on later on.
As we go, yeah. But mainly the people on Facebook, when we posted it, they were all like, we want to know more about this. What is it? And so that's why we're doing this video, to let y'all know that what it's going to consist of and when you're going to be able to pick it up. So David's going to let you know about when we're going to start, what's going to be in the packages, how much it's going to be, and what 2 days we've chosen, and hopefully it'll work, but if it don't, we can change those days. But he's going to run through the list of what we're going to be offering spring, summer, and fall. All
right. So we had put on there, we're going to have 3 separate ones. And like she said, it's going to be a spring CSA, which is going to run for 8 consecutive weeks. And I've got down a date of April the 23rd to June the 17th, and none of that is in concrete. Most of that is just looking at the calendar, trying to guess what is going to be coming off during that time.
And so in spring, we're going to be offering cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, radishes, lettuce, beets, carrots, potatoes, onions, kale, bok choy, green beans, strawberries, sugar snap peas, squash, and I'm excited about those sugar snap peas, zucchini, and patty pan squash.
And we'll also could, and I'm thinking more along the lines of late spring, was going to be tomatoes and cucumbers. Now, I have no doubt there'll be tomatoes in that first CSA, but they may come on into May. So all these vegetables she just mentioned, none of them, I mean, all of them's not going to come off at the same time.
No.
So you can't expect to get squash in the first box. It's just not going to happen.
But we'll post what's coming off that week, and then you'll have your choice of maybe 5.
It'll be 5 vegetables, and what we consider to be a share is enough vegetables in that box to support 2 adults. That's a 2-person family. We're talking, that is 1 share.
Right.
That's enough vegetable, and we're going to deal with pounds, and we're going to deal with bunches. So if you get carrots, it'll be considered a bunch. If you get radishes, it'll be a bunch. If you get cabbage, it'll be a head. Broccoli will be a head. Cauliflower will be a head, and so on and so forth.
And the lettuce, we'll probably put a mixture of the different lettuces.
Right, it'll be like a customized mix, because we grow butterhead, butter crunch, a bunch of different vegetables. Yeah, we'll just throw everything together. And you can fine tune that as you go. Well, I didn't too much care for that kind of lettuce. You got something else I can try. And that's how this thing's going to evolve.
Yeah, it'll be your choice. We want you to be satisfied.
Right. So once we put up the list of vegetables, and it'll probably go up like on a Sunday afternoon, we'll put up a post on Facebook and wherever and say that, this week's vegetable list is going to be this. And what you'll do is email us back or message us and say, put these 5 in mind. When can I pick it up? So we've had picked out Mondays
and Fridays.
Mondays and Fridays as the pickup days. And
now Fridays we will be open here on our property here at the farm. We hadn't decided a time, but I know we're going to be open after office hours. So we'll probably be open till dark on Fridays, just so people in our community can come by after work on their way home and get what they need.
Yeah, the people that work 9 to 5, they get have to rush home and go to the grocery store just so they can go home and cook something. But in hours, you're going to be able, when you get off work, you can come by here, because we'll be open until, like Betsy said, till dark or till a little bit after dark, and make sure everybody gets what they paid for. So, yeah, that's the spring CSA. And you're going to be moving in from the cool season crops, transition into warmer season crops during that. All right, so in the summer CSA, same as the spring, it's going to be 8 weeks. It's going to be 10 shares at $25 a share. And I've got dates down for July the 2nd through August the 26th. Somewhere around in there. It won't specifically be that, but we'll nail this down as we get closer. The summer's going to be more predictable than the spring is, simply because we know how springs around here are, man. It could be 80 degrees a day and 40 degrees or more. You never know.
So summer, what you going to offer?
So the summer CSA vegetables are squash, cucumbers, tomatoes, cantaloupes, peppers, and this is hot peppers and sweet peppers, watermelons, green beans, bok choy, lettuce, beets, carrots, garlic, red garlic, which is chestnut red. That's what we sell at market, and we got elephant garlic also.
That's so good.
Broccoli, cauliflower, radishes, zucchini, okra, patty pan squash, kale, and sweet corn.
Sweet corn's amazing.
So, yeah, there's a lot of vegetables there, and
I'm
you're
so
going to
excited about all these vegetables coming back.
So, a lot of stuff on that list. A lot of what you've seen in the spring, and a lot of stuff is going to be transitioning in there. So, watermelons historically usually come off around July, mid-July towards August. So, yeah, you'll get in on all of that. Cantaloupes, tomatoes definitely, cucumbers definitely, peppers. Peppers are going to start hitting their prime around the end of July to 1st of August. So, okra is going to be a big thing. Okay, so we've talked about the summer CSA vegetables. We're going to move into the fall CSA. This is the 3rd and final one. I've got down September the 3rd through November 25th. So this thing will run from the 1st of September till the week of Thanksgiving. And we go from warm season vegetables back into cooler stuff. And the fall CSA vegetables are mustard, collards, beets, carrots, tomatoes, turnips, radishes, broccoli, cauliflower, cucumbers, onions, potatoes, cabbage, bok choy, peppers, okra, kale, and if we have a fall planting, it'll have sweet corn in that one also, but that one's usually kind of iffy.
We usually always have okra coming off. That's the very last thing.
Yeah, and it usually runs. Generally, our first frost of the year happens somewhere right around Thanksgiving. It may be early, it may be during the week of, but generally the week of Thanksgiving is kind of cold, so you get the best of both worlds. Okra's probably done. Collards have already had frost. So, all right, so we done been through all 3 of our CSAs for this upcoming year. Dates tentatively scheduled. The only difference in the fall from the rest of them is that it's going to be 12 weeks. Runs a little bit longer simply because it's starting to cool off. Got a lot of greens involved, things of that nature. Just to recap a little bit, the way this thing's going to work is completely customizable. We're going to put up a list of vegetables on Sunday. You're going to pick those 5 that you want. They're going to be enough for 2 adults, to feed 2 adults for a week, and it's going to cost you $25. It's going to be 8 weeks. At the end of that 8 weeks, we'll start another one up. We'll take a little bit of time off, then we'll start another one up, and we'll go back through and we'll sell shares to that one. Mm-hmm. If you're in the group from the first one, you want to be in the group in the second one,
you're automatically in the second one.
Yeah,
we may add 2.
And we may add to it. Yeah, it just depends on what we see. Typically, our summer harvest is a lot bigger than our spring harvest.
So if you want to be in the CSA, which we've already got probably 8, 9, and more people are interested. So what we're going to do is we're going to put everybody on a list. We're going to try to go to the first 10, and we're going to see how that goes. And if it goes good and we have extra aftermarket, then we can add more to that list, and hopefully next year we can maybe be up to 20 or 30.
Yeah.
But most of the people who are not on the CSA don't feel like you can't come and get what you need, because these people are just guaranteed every week. But we'll have stuff. All this stuff will be available at the produce stand for our community here in Richmond County. We've built a good customer base, and we don't want to let them down. So we're going to be here every Friday until dark for anybody who wants to come by and get anything to last them a week, to last them a day, whatever you need. Don't feel like you can't come and get what you want because we're doing the CSA. This is just something on the side that we thought we would do to see how it goes.
Yeah, we're just testing the water to see how it goes.
And you can come get anything you want anytime. If you want to add to the CSA, or you could just, when you come pick up a bag, you could say, hey, throw me in some, whatever that we have out there. Throw me in some hot peppers. Throw me in some, jelly or chow or dill pickles or whatever. And we'll throw that in for you. And then what you'll do is you'll come back the next Friday and you'll bring your empty bag and we'll trade it out for a fresh new bag. Mm-hmm. So it's supposed to be reusable shopping bags, and they're going to be the long totes. So you'll have all your vegetables in there. So what we're going to do is we're probably going to telling you about. Yeah,
well, and she touched on it a little bit. We're actually been working pretty steady out here next to the house where we're going to put our farm market, and we're going to put together a whole nother video, probably be out end of the week.
Yeah.
On what we've been working on here. But basically we've been working towards having our own farm market to where we can open up here to offer things that we can't offer at market, or we can be open when people can't go to market. They can still come and take advantage of what we have to offer.
Well, this man's been working hard clearing that spot out over there. I got to give it to him. I've been walking around with the camera,
I'm tired of riding a tractor, I'll tell you that.
He's been bouncing around.
Got me sore. But anyway, we're going to put a video together and show you what we got going on out there, kind of go into a little detail on what our plans are and go from there. We're going to open up the gates here in a few weeks for plant sales. I've got plants that we're going to sell. Vegetable plants. We got a ton of flowers. What we start, like 3,000?
We started a lot of flowers, and I'm excited about that this year. We're going to have flowers for the first time. Mother's Day, you need to come check us out. We're going to have some beautiful flowers. That he can grow anything.
I don't know about all that.
He can grow anything. I can say it twice because you can. And I'm going to tell you, everything he grows is wonderful. It's homegrown right here in Richmond County. We don't get anything from anywhere else. We don't get anything shipped in. Everything comes out of our ground here in Richmond County, and we grow it with love. So
there's a lot of work.
Pesticide free. So you need to take advantage of that. No preservatives.
Yeah, it's kind of transformed into something that we were looking a couple years ago, we were selling vegetables right out here in the front yard. Now we're actually moved into having our own place to where we could do this, and we're getting a lot of support from people that.
Oh yeah.
The customers that we've made. Yeah, they come over here today to play with a baby goat. We've been having a mess of baby goats.
Oh yeah, that's another thing that's been on since we come home. Wow. Baby goats.
Wide open. We had 3 hit the ground today, so.
And it's so exciting.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna get. They pop out and they're like.
Orange.
No, they were that color.
Where do you get orange babies from? Like a brown goat and a white dwarf goat with blue eyes, and we got orange babies.
Well, they're unique for sure.
Yes.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to get off of here. Look for that other video to come out maybe at the end of the week. Depends on the workload around here. But yeah, like I said earlier, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, we're just about to cross that 1,000 subscriber threshold. I think we'll do it here in the next 2 weeks.
Oh, I have a feeling we will.
So to all you guys that have subscribed, we appreciate it. We thank you. But if you haven't, click that right-hand corner over there. You got anything else you want to say?
Yeah, I did want to put in P.S. like we went on the way home from our anniversary trip. We were going to go in and stop in and see the stivers because that was what I wanted to do.
Yeah, we were watching them. We were watching their video on their new farm market and
we
watching them build it and all. And on the way back home, we looked and they wasn't like 30 minutes off of the route we were taking home.
Yeah, and I really wanted to stop. and then I looked it up and I was like, they're closed. And we really wanted to see you guys. So I'm a big fan. David's a big fan. We watch y'all all the time. So since you were closed and when we got home, you opened.
Yeah, well, we watched the video where Zach said that, they were actually open, but they never changed it to open online. So they were open, but it said we're closed and we didn't stop.
So we didn't stop. So therefore, we're going to have to meet one day when we're not all too busy because I know y'all farm like we do. So are we going to have to make a special trip just to see you guys?
I'm flying this time. I'm not driving.
A lot of driving.
9 hours.
Yeah. So we don't like to leave our home too much, but anyway, we just wanted to put that in there. We wanted to see you guys. Y'all do a good job, and I enjoy watching you. David enjoys watching you, along with some of the others. Grandpa, and he's my favorite. On the Veggie Boys, is that it?
I'm Grandpa.
I'm Grandpa.
She said, I'm Grandma.
Yeah, I love it. I love them. And what is it that Jason,
he watches Arms Family Homestead.
Arms Family Homestead.
Yeah, he watches that every morning before he goes to school. Big
shout out to y'all too, because I like y'all too. I love it. I love all of y'all. So we always watch you.
All right, guys. So I guess we're done for today. But like I said, be on the lookout for that video coming at the end of the week. And as always, guys, we appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.